Profitable greetings to everyone! How are you, comrades? I know that you haven't watched good content for a long time and it's time to fix it. Today, I suggest you do pure trading along with a deep technical analysis. For our efforts, I suggest you like it in advance and check your subscription because this is very important. Well, now we can get down to business. Immediately, without further ado, let's play with the dollar and Swiss franc currency pair. What is the first thing to do? That's right, mark the maximum price, and this is I am doing right now. Further, I immediately caught sight of how abruptly its sale began. That is, our market is now at the level of panic. The currency is not needed by anyone and is being actively sold. After the second drop, a resistance zone appeared and the chart went down again, which is quite expected. Here the price is in the so-called box and we need to determine what it will do next. Let's also add here the volume factor, which seems to show us that there will be another breakout now, but I don't believe in this, since a positive trend in the foreign currency purchases is starting. Look at the latest indicators of the same volumes. You might think that everything is going down, but I will not enter such an uncertain deal. The risk of currency growth is high and we can simply lose. So let's try another currency pair. Now let's see how the British pound and the USD are doing there. Here is the picture is more clearer. Don't you agree? The uptrend of the chart immediately catches your eye. We have support points at which the price is gradually going up. And again, the domination of growth candles in the general chart speaks of the market's desire to thoroughly break through this currency. So right now, together with you, I will open a trade for an increase with a duration of 4 minutes. Now, I will prepare $500 in reserve for overlap, because you always need to keep your finger on the pulse. Does something go wrong? Let's overlap and try to double our profit. So, some growth has already begun, and while our deal is open, we can get to know this currency better. We have a tough volume of foreign currency purchases. Have you noticed? That is, we have a segment of gradual growth on the candlestick chart and then a hard pump of the price upward. At this point, we have the largest number of purchases, and now it sets a new high for the price, and after such candles, the rise is very often repeated. So if we did everything right, our coins are already in our pocket. Everything is calm on the exchange. There is no smell of overlap, so we can consider the chart more globally. Check out the juicy uptrend here. That is, we had a resistance area here and the price has successfully broken through it. Let's see what we had there earlier. Here is what can be noted. The price has already had a similar maximum and now it intends to return to it. This is our chance to make money with you. Look at the point from which the hard growth began. It is here that the price reversal to the previous indicator began also. Now we have the sweetest growth that we have sized upon. And let's see what we have on the broker. Right here we could overlap with you and take even more profit. Now I wasted time on technical analysis for you and lost the opportunity, but I am not worried. Your training is more important. You can like this video and write in the comments a few words about how much you like my presentation of the material. After all, this is the main feedback for us. Well, the deal closes with a plus and we get a guaranteed income, which is already in our wallet. Is it not happiness, dear friends? Well, the next in line is the Australian dollar and Japanese yen. What do we have here? Let's start analyzing. Immediately mark the resistance line again. That is, our price simply cannot locally go beyond this indicator. We have a hard drop, after which the currency began to actively grow in price and show that not everything is so bad with it. A new area of resistance, an attempt to revert to the previous support levels. Smells like decent, doesn't it? Let's try. This time we will open a deal on a broker and there I decided to go bigger. Again, it's not always worth doing this. My bank allows me to overlap and let's see what happens in the end. I prepared the money for the overlap. Let's take a look at this graph again. There is a maximum, there is a minimum, and there is an end point of the graph. We combine all these lines and see how we have formed a descending triangle. That is, after it the chart should go down, and the presence of large selling volumes confirms this. We understand everything here. And friends, a live report from the scene. Here we just need to overlap, because if this growth continues, we can lose the deal. So we are making overlap for a large sum. And here are my risk because I myself took responsibility and began to work with a large amount. Overlapping events should be not frequent because last time I was sure about the result of the deal. Now this is a must to keep my budget. You may be thinking how you can protect yourself from such losses. Try to working with our incredible scalper bot, a unique development that collects and analyzes a huge number of patterns in the chart and only then gives its forecast. By working with a bot, you significantly increase your chances of success and good earning. Well, I relying purely on my knowledge came out of the water semi-dry because only one deal went in. This scenario is also possible and I was able to remain the winner in it. Let me show you one trade that I made with the bot. I opened a rice tray. In the last deal I still made money, but it's much more pleasant when the earnings received are clean and correctly closed forecast. Follow what the bot showed me. He gave me a minute to prepare and analyze the pair. Then he provided the forecast itself and a chart with the support and resistance levels to it. As a result of working with the bot, I got such a sweet, confident and accurate closing of the deal without any worries or doubts. This is how it works and I am very pleased with the result. It turned out to be a pretty excellent result for today. Did you calculate how much I earned? Write in the comments. And that's it for today. Subscribe to the channel, like this video and make crazy profit together with the scalper bot.